free life, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars.
Well, he's trying to spend our way to prosperity, and he's trying to borrow our way out of debt. He's forgotten a main principle, and that is that it's government's main job to protect the rights that we're born with, not to control or to dispense rights from Washington, D.C.
The rock star of radio, the lady who has been really the driving force of the Tea Party movement in Wisconsin on talk radio. You have to give her a screaming shout. Vicki McKenna!
Wow! They're making me follow Tommy Thompson? What the hell? I'll do my best. I will do my best. I'm gonna guess that the crowd's about 100. You think? Let's check with CNN. Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin Tea Party, about 100. That's what they said last year. We had the third largest taxpayer Tea Party in the country. We kick ass. Folks, thank you. This is an amazing time, a remarkable time in history. And you know what? You're in the midst of it. Your eyes are wide open, your senses are clear as a bell. You know for the first time what you want from this country and what you demand from this government. Now, I've been part of this movement since the beginning of it, but I haven't worked nearly as hard as every last one of you. To a person, may I personally say, personally, if I've never met you, I mean this personally, thank you. Thank you for helping me take my country back. Thank you for helping me take my state back. Thank you for giving me real hope that we will prevail. And in case the media is listening, I'm going to tell you what we're all about, just in case it hasn't occurred to you, and I'm going to guess it hasn't. Still, 14 months. You still haven't figured it out. Talking points for you guys. What are we about? Liberty. Foreign concept? No, liberty. Liberty, not tyranny. I see that sign right there. You guys can look it up in the dictionary, in the media. Limited government. I know, it's really complicated. You can look that one up too. Common sense. There was a guy who wrote a book about that. What's his name? You can look that up. Google it. Sanity. And most importantly today, the freedom to speak, the freedom to assemble, the freedom to affect our government under the rights granted to us by God, not government, enshrined in the United States Constitution. I think that sums it up. That is what this movement is about. Any questions? See me after the speech. You know what we're facing, but maybe they don't. Shall we tell them? This is what we're facing, Exhibit A. A government that believes our rights are granted to us not by God but by them. Well, weird. What's more powerful than government then? Anything? Nothing. Government is the ultimate arbiter. Government as God. Hell no. Exhibit A, Obamacare. It's going to bankrupt this country. It'll destroy the quality of care. It'll destroy access to quality health care for tens of millions of people. It does nothing to improve the situation. The law itself provides sweeping brand new government controls by fiat. They didn't even ask us if we wanted to give over control of our lives and allow them to grant us rights. But that's what they did in Obamacare. We said no. And they said go to hell. And then we said hell no. And they said stick it where the sun don't shine. And then we elected Scott Brown. And they said, oh crap. But they managed to do it anyway. They changed the rules of the game by dropping the United States Constitution in a paper shredder. You know what I was doing after that day? I was picking up the scraps and trying to tape it back together with some Scotch tape. I'm pretty damn close to getting it done. Captain tax. It'll bankrupt this country. They know it. It'll ruin our ability to compete in a global economy. It will usher in a permanent purgatory of a European welfare state. Why? Did we demand to be taxed? Did we say, oh my goodness, make my electric bill go up by a factor of 5 because I need to help Al Gore become a billionaire before he's 60 years old? I missed that one because I didn't sign on. No one asked me. Weird. That seems to be modus operandi of this particular government. The Democrats in Congress want to force any and all businesses to unionize. Why? Why? Well, folks, because the unions have managed to run their pensions into the ground. Well, we can't actually do something smart and suggest that perhaps we look at a new model of labor. No. Let's force all the other businesses out there that have been doing it right for decades and decades and decades to bail out the guys who've been doing it wrong for decades and decades. Nobody asked me about that. Nobody asked any of us about that. And they passed an $820 billion, or as if I may borrow from Paul Ryan's actual analysis of this bill, $3.27 trillion stimulus package with the promise of green jobs and shovel-ready opportunities for all. Will you please raise your hand if you've gotten one of those shovel-ready opportunities? Shovel this. Give me back that money. Who's getting rich on this? Well, it ain't us, folks. A lot of you out there are still without a job. A lot of you out there are wondering, hey, where's my shovel-ready job? I'm shovel-ready. I got my shovel. Can I get a job? No. Shovel-ready job simply means spending more money to expand the size of government. Guys, that's why it costs $3.27 trillion. This is just simply a permanent increase in government.